again, YouTube friends. JTL here, the JTL. And I'm back again for a little update on my headphone situation. If you watched my previous video, thank you. I can't believe that any of you sat through 22 plus minutes of me talking about headphones, but several hundred people seem to have done that, or at least done enough to register as a view. So some things have happened since I put that video up. To recap, started out I had a set of Turtle Beach PX22s that were perfectly serviceable but not awesome or spectacular or anything, and they were kind of hurting my head, so I decided to go on an odyssey to find a new set of headphones to play Battlefield 4 with. And because I'm sort of a tech, gadget, audio, geeky person, I decided to go and buy whatever was the best thing I could possibly get, which turned into me trying just about every set of headphones that exist on the face of the planet for gaming. And so let's go through the list. So there was the PX22s, the Sony Obsolete edition, the Astro A40, the Astro A40, the PDP Afterglow, Dolby 5.1, Sony Gold Wireless, and I'm forgetting some. You can check out the other video where I list them all. And then, so that was last Sunday, where I said I basically came here and endorsed the Gold Wireless, and also had nice things to say about the A40. I mean, the A40 was a great sounding headset. I didn't love it. I didn't think it was worth the $250. And so I finished that video. I put it up. I talked to all you guys about how I was going to live with it for a while and see where I ended up. Well, later on that night, I put on the A40s and something happened. Don't know what, but something happened. And the mic went out, dead, as a doornail. Just couldn't get it working again. And so back to the store went the A40s. And there goes my possible support of Astro as a company ever again, which kind of bums me out. I mean, there is that thing where you feel like, hey, these are, everybody loves these things. I should be loving them too, but no. I mean, audio quality-wise, they were just not all that great. They had a nice wide sound field when you were playing games, but something about them kind of bugged my ears, not as much as the A50s, but they did. So, fine. So that left me with the Gold Wireless, but I still felt like I wanted something more for like serious gaming. And I felt like I hadn't completed my journey. The only thing I hadn't gone back to, and part of the reason why I hadn't, was because I just didn't feel like the quality was there in terms of build. I hadn't gone back to Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach just kind of, you pick them up in the store, they didn't feel great. But at that point, the A40s were dead. The Gold Wireless are an awesome headset all around, but I did not feel like the surround field was really doing what the A40s had done. I wanted to see if there was in-game, if there was something doing something similar, something that could really separate all the sounds, give a nice wide sound field, and be functional for gaming. So I went to return the A40s. I got my money back. I browsed around the stores, and the best thing I could come up with at that moment was the Turtle Beach PX4s, which were the only headset that advertised being compatible with the PlayStation 4 on day one. Now, that may be true to a certain extent, but in order to get chat, you have to use a cable between the handset, the controller, and the headset. that doesn't make a huge deal. So I brought them home. They were a little bit nicer feeling all around, a little bit more padding, a little bit more comfortable for sure than the PX22s. The PX22s just, you know, they kind of had this U shape that came down and really crammed onto my ears and sort of hurt my jaw. So they weren't working all that great for me, but the PX4s were a little bit nicer. The ear cup was a little bit bigger, fit on the ears, didn't crush the glasses into the sides of my head. So that was great. And I used them for a couple of nights and was pretty satisfied. But this is where my gas really comes in. Gadget or gear acquisition syndrome, where if I have something in my mind that I'm looking into, like headsets, like guitars, like microphones, like whatever, then I feel like I must go and find out what is the best. I must succumb to the symptoms of gas. And so I went back to the store because I thought, you know, these PX4s are sort of like very similar to the XP51 or the PX51s or the XP510s in the Turtle Beach line. And those are the sort of the top line, the best that they have to offer wireless headsets. Turtle Beach feels to me is kind of in the midst of some product reworking. The 7 series, their wired professional gaming series, isn't on the shelves anymore. And so I couldn't try those out, but I decided I do have an Xbox 360, I do have a PS3, and I've got the PlayStation 4. So I decided to try the 510s. I wanted to really see, like, okay, so the PX4s sound great. The 510s, are they better? Are they the same with more bells and whistles? And as stupid as it sounds, I really wanted something that had a stand. I hate to put my headphones down on the desk. I like to have them move off the desk. I don't know. So I went and got the 510s, mostly because at Best Buy, they had them on sale for $238 instead of $289. And I thought $238 sounded a whole lot better than $289. And so I grabbed them up. I brought them home. I figured I'd try them out. The decision that I made here was that the Gold Wireless are amazing all-around headphones that I can take all over the house. I took them downstairs for my son, who's learning to play guitar with Rocksmith 2014, which is a really cool guitar program. I've been playing guitar since I was 5 or 6 years old, and I'm 42 years old now. So whatever the math is on that, I've been playing guitar for a long time. I played around with it for a while after he was done yesterday. Rocksmith 2014, very cool. And I'm going to actually play through it some and see if I can learn anything. I learned some stuff yesterday. I felt like even the very rudimentary sort of games they have were teaching me some things and helping me with some techniques. So that's kind of cool. So I like the Gold Wireless, and I can take him downstairs and I can give him to my son, and I can put him on his ears when he's playing, and I don't have to listen to him wang away on the guitar. I can take him downstairs myself. I can play with the headphones on. The 510s are more difficult to move around. They're plugged into the they're USB powered. They're plugged into the optical. They're optical on the machine. All the optical ports on my machines downstairs are in the entertainment center. Complete pain to get into. I don't want to have to carry that around. So now here I am. Instead of finding, like, you know, the end all be all perfect wireless headset, I've decided to find 2 headsets. The Gold Wireless being the ones that I can listen to music on, or go down and hang out downstairs and use, or give to my kids and they can use them. And the 510s can sit up here on my desk with my PS4 and do their thing. So again, here's the Gold Wireless. I used them last night, and here's the reason I used them when I was playing Battlefield 4. These are the 510s. They are very nice. Ooh, look, the sunlight can... they are very nice. They feel nice. They felt nicer than the PX4s. That was the first indication that I had that they were a little bit more high quality than the PX4s. They have all the same buttons and stuff as the PX4s, but they also have presets that you can load onto them. And they have a whole online community of a place where you can go on the Turtle Beach website where you can download other presets. They talk to you sort of in a Siri-like voice, which, I mean, is nicer than just hearing beeps and having to figure out how many beeps you've heard, which is the way the PX4 worked. If I changed a setting, the beeps in sequence would tell me what setting I was on. The only problem with these was I played one night where I wasn't chatting with anybody. My clan wasn't on, and so I would just played by myself. Battlefield 4, second assault. It was pretty cool, and these sounded fantastic. I mean, they had that sound field that I was looking for, the 7.1, virtual 7.1, whatever it is. Sounded great. I just left it on the initial setting. It sounded great. I'll fool around with other settings as time goes on, and I used these. They were pretty great. And then last night I stuck them on my head and my clan was on and I was going to run around with them. I couldn't get chat to work. I tried doing a firmware update that Turtle Beach had said needed to be done. I could not communicate with their servers to get the update done. So clearly there was a problem there where these had to have that update to get chat functionality going. And what was frustrating was that Turtle Beach's yesterday, all day, and all night, Turtle Beach's servers were down. But I was able to update them this morning. I'm going to use them later on today. They are a nice set of headphones, and they have that mic monitoring that I really want. And so I really noticed when I put the Gold Wireless back on that even though the Gold Wireless have a better side tone than most of the other headphones I tried, these you're clearly monitoring your voice, not just sort of passively, it's coming into your headset with, it's a preset setting. So these are kind of my go-to. Oh, another set of headphones fell off the desk. These are going to be kind of my go-to headset now. For serious gaming. Not that I'm a serious gamer. I really kind of am not awesome. I've only been playing Battlefield 4 since the PlayStation 4 came out, though, so I'm not going to beat myself up over it. So that's really all. I wanted to come on. I wanted to do a little bit of a mea culpa and say, Turtle Beach, I'm sorry that I slagged you. I still don't think that you build the greatest quality headsets in the world, but the auditory, the sound quality, after going through all of these different headsets, 7 or 8 now, I think, the Turtle Beach sound like what I think I want headsets to sound like. They have a wide EQ spectrum, but it's not thumpy and muddy and just really pounding away at my ears like the Astros were. It's nice and crisp, not too crisp. It's adjustable. You can get your own presets going. You can do a lot of different stuff. And so, mea culpa, Turtle Beach. If you hadn't got your servers back up today and I couldn't update these headphones, then I probably would have taken them back to the store. But since your servers were up and I updated them, you've got a stay of execution. I hope that these headsets work as well as they sound. The Gold Wireless are still the best bang for the buck out of every single set of pair of headsets that you can get for the PS4, the PS3, the whole PlayStation gaming world. Still the best. But for a little bit better surround sound field, for a few more bells and whistles, for a little bit of a more, I guess, serious gaming situation, these are fitting the bill for me right now. If that changes, I'll come back and tell you. And meanwhile, I'm going to play some more Rocksmith and see if I can do a little video on what that's like for somebody who's been playing guitar for 30 plus years and delves into the Rocksmith. So anyway, that's my update. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for all the comments and questions that everybody put up for the video that I put up last week. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep doing this. Subscribe to the channel and give me a like and all that stuff that people say in these videos. And I will check you all later. Thanks.